Bellator 179 brings back the company to London for the first time since July 2016, and it features the debut of Rory MacDonald. The welterweight was a title contender in the UFC, and his loss to then-champion Rory in July 2015 is one of the biggest fights in the history of the company. It will take another former UFC fighter in Daley, while welterweights Michael Page and Derek Anderson also square off. The Bellator 179 bout between MacDonald and Daley is coming up Friday, May 19, 2017, with the preliminary starting at 7 p.m. and the main card at 9. At the SSE Arena in Wembley, London, in the United Kingdom. You can watch the preliminaries on Spike.com and the main card on Spike TV. For the main card, the welterweight bout between Rory MacDonald and Daley. MacDonald, who's 18-4, lost his last 2 fights in the UFC, but he is still a well-rounded fighter both on the mat and standing up. He's more technical than Daley, who's 39-14-2, who scored a knockout over Brennan Ward in January with a flying knee, and that should be MacDonald's worry. Daley has a ton of power in his Muay Thai strikes. MacDonald has been knocked out twice, but he can take some punishment. The wild card here might be the crowd, as Daley is from England. Look for MacDonald to get this to the mat and submit Daley. Our pick for this fight is MacDonald. For another welterweight bout between Michael Page and Derek Anderson. Page, who's 12-0, also hails from England, and he showed his heart with a tough split decision win over Fernando Gonzalez in November. While Anderson, who's 14-3 and won the contest, lost to Derek Campos via unanimous decision in January. Anderson is versatile, but he would do well to take this to the mat, as Page is a spectacular striker, and when he lets his limbs go, it is fun to watch. Our pick for this fight is Page. For the light heavyweight bout between Liam McGeary and LINTON VASSELL. 2 English fighters meet here, as McGeary, who's 12-1 and won the contest, and VASSELL, who's 17-5 and won the contest, square off. McGeary is a former Bellator champion at 205 pounds, but VASSELL is no slouch either, losing to then-champ Emmanuel Newton in a title bout in October 2014. Both men are obviously powerful, but they are also good on the mat, so this should be a very interesting tilt. Take McGeary, who is simply the better fighter. Our pick for this fight is McGeary. For the heavyweight bout between Sheik Congo and Augusto Sakai. Congo, who's 26-10-2, has won 4 in a row, all by decisions, 2 unanimous, 1 split, and 1 majority. While Sakai, who's 9-0-1, is coming off a majority draw win over Dan Charles in May 2016. He is known for his power, as 7 of his wins have come via TKO KO, and he has very brittle knees. Congo is one of the toughest men in the business, but the youth of Sakai will win out here. Our pick for this fight is Sakai.